What's up, guys? ValenceRing here, and I wanted to bring you a very special, long overdue video that I have wanted to do pretty much since the start, but I've put out other videos to help my alliance and other players learn this game better. And so this video is an introduction. What is puzzles and survival? So if you're new to my channel, definitely make sure you subscribe. This video is going to introduce you to the game Puzzles and Survival, what it is and what it's about. And I hope that it helps you. If you haven't played yet, now's a good opportunity to check it out. It's a lot of fun, and if you subscribe to my channel, you'll see many videos on tips and tricks on how to play this game and how to maximize your efforts. So let's dive right in. So what is Puzzles and Survival? This right here, as you can see, is my avatar and my gear and everything else, and I'm not going to go too deep into that. I just want to introduce you to Puzzles and Survival. It is a post-zombie apocalyptic theme, mixed genre, cross-platform, multiplayer online game. Now that might seem like a mouthful, and it is, but I'm going to talk about each aspect of that. It is developed and produced by a game company called 37 Games, and I do believe it was released in October of 2020. It has over 5 million downloads, and with millions of active players worldwide. It currently has 193 active servers, and more are being launched as each server fills up. So definitely a very popular game. It's growing in popularity, and it is addicting and fun. So because it is cross-platform, obviously Apple and Android users can play it. And it has a large following and caters to many types of game players, from the casual to the hardcore gamers. So you can invest as much or as little time as you want. And of course, it is a pay game, so you can pay as little or as much as you want. And we'll get into a little bit more of that later. So what are the genres? What does that mean? So right here you can see I have a sanctuary, and that's what they call this city. So you could call it your city, your sanctuary, your headquarters, whatever you want to call it. It's all about building. Now that's just one aspect of the game, and that ties into the multiplayer aspect. But this is your sanctuary. This is where you hide from the zombies and you build it up. You collect resources. You have mystery shops and everything else. That's a big aspect of the game. The second aspect of the game is player versus player multi-battles, multiplayer online battles. Basically, you take your sanctuary, your troops, your army, and you go out into the world and attack other players. So this is a lot of fun for military, type games where you have a lot of fun, enjoy going to battle and testing out your skills versus other players. In that same vein, of course, you have your alliance. Some games call it a guild, and this is basically where you can work together with a team of other players playing the game to help you build your sanctuary, to fight other battles, and to battle other alliances, and later, eventually, other states as well. It's a lot of fun, it's very in-depth, and there's a lot to it. I have a lot of videos on it, so definitely feel free to check them out once you get started in this game. The other aspect of the game that I want to talk about a little bit more in depth, when you first start out, you're going to jump right into the Match 3 system. And the Match 3 system starts you out in campaign, and it's a fairly basic Match 3 system. A lot of Match 3 games exist, and some can be very complex and some can be very simple. This is based off of a simple principle of just matching tiles, of course. Worth 3 matches, you go up, and then of course you can go on from there. And it gets a little bit more difficult, but it ties into another aspect of the game, which is hero collections. So if I was to jump in here and say do a battle really quick, and I'm actually going to go into a hard campaign just to showcase the Match 3 system. Let's go ahead and jump down here into the very first one of the hard. Alright, so I don't want to blitz it. you go in and challenge, you choose your heroes, and your heroes you do collect by collecting frags, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But basically, this is where you're going to start. You're going to start off battling zombies, and of course there are bosses. So as you can see, you match 3 tiles, and it does damage. Now, one of the key differences between this and other match 3 games is that the tile damage is based off of your heroes. So your heroes have attack, defense, and hit points or health points, and that is how it determines the tiles. So when I match 3 red tiles, it does damage based upon my red heroes. When I match 3 green tiles, it does damage based upon my green heroes. And of course, there are weaknesses that you can see up top. Now, once you get up high enough, you can just auto battle and it will select tiles for you. Not necessarily the best picks every time, but it's an easy way if you know you're going to win the battle to go ahead and do that. In addition to the tiles, as you can see at the bottom, your heroes will light up once they have enough of their rage filled by clearing tiles, and then you can activate their special skill by clicking on their avatar and doing extra damage. So it is important to collect heroes and understand how they work and how they work together. So this is a great way to get introduced to the game, and this is where they start you off. Once you start getting into the sanctuary and actually get past part of the tutorial, then you're going to start building your sanctuary, and that's where you're going to start building troops and building defenses, and you're able to at that point go into the world and start raiding zombie lairs and killing zombies on the map, and then of course going into fighting other sanctuaries. And that becomes the multiplayer aspect of the game. Once you get it high enough up, then you'll be able to attack or join an alliance and start in interstate battles and intrastate battles. So obviously you want to win, you get a lot of loot for doing so, and that is how you're going to level up your heroes and get them stronger. So everything is based upon leveling up your heroes, leveling up your sanctuary, and then of course leveling up your gear. So if you're a collector and you like collecting heroes, like hero cards and things like that, this is a great game for that. I really enjoy this aspect of the game. I try to collect all the heroes. You can see there are plenty of heroes to obtain. They do release new ones, but I have all of them currently, and they're constantly raising the levels and things like that. So it's very fun, very interesting, and each hero has different skills. So you can upgrade, and this improves their basic attack, defense, and hit points. You can enhance them, which raises their star level. And then, of course, you have their troop skills, which affects the troops that you take into multiplayer battles, and their hero skills, which are the skills that they utilize in the match 3 aspect of the game. So this is very important for understanding how they work together for match 3 gameplay. And then troop skills are important for player versus player multi-battles or raiding layers and things like that. So going back out to the world, I'm going to help my alliance out by hitting help. Go back out to the world and you can see where there are zombies and layers and resources that you can gather on the map. So here's a Z Doctor level 14, and you can attack whatever level that you've cleared up to that point, and then you have to clear the next level before you can move up in level. So to clear level 2 zombie, you have to kill a level 1 first, and so forth and so on. Same with zombie layers. As you can see, they do go up to level 40. And that's a lot of fun and gives a lot of rewards, but you have to be in an alliance. You have to do a rally to do layers. You do not have to be in an alliance to kill zombies. So, at any rate, this, of course, you can see someone's on fire. That's been attacked. And there are player versus player battles. You do have a wall and traps and troops to help you with that. And then you build your alliance. You build your alliance territory. And of course, you can also gather on the world map. You can search. They just added this functionality. Now you can look for food, wood, steel, or gas, and you can choose the level that you want to search for. So this helps you look for those items that you may be lacking, and therefore you can go gather. So I can select this resource spot, this gas field, and I can go gather. So you have a lot to do every day, and of course, like I said, it's a multi-genre game. So if you like collecting heroes, this is a good game for you. If you like match 3 gameplay, this is a good game for you. If you like multiplayer military-based games, this is a good game for you. If you just like zombie apocalypses and are interested in playing a game around that theme, then this is a good game for you. It's a lot of fun. The biggest thing I want to talk about outside of those main aspects of gameplay are the events. This game hosts events every day of the week on a constant rotation. They're geared towards, in the beginning, they're really geared towards, or it feels like they're geared towards, teaching you how to play the game. They're going to give you different events that you have to level up certain things or get certain items, and that's going to kind of teach you what you need to do to get stronger in the game and become a better player. But the events are fun because you're going to get rewarded for doing things that you want or need to do anyways. So this is a way to kind of train yourself and make sure that you're staying on point by making sure that you're completing the events. You do have daily events, daily quests they're called, that you can do every day to get points, and these of course will give you rewards not only on a daily basis but every week. Then of course your alliance, if you're in an alliance, will be able to give you some points based upon your alliance activity. As you can see, I don't even know if I'm ranked very high. But at any rate, your alliance activity will then allow you to get some bonus boxes. So events every day of the week on constant rotation, so you can learn what the event is, when it happens, and what you need to do for it. And then of course you can improve your might. And there are lots of ways to do this. Everything that you do improves your might, from building your sanctuary to collecting heroes to improving your gear and everything else. So a lot to do, very fun, entertaining game with a cool theme, zombie apocalypse, who doesn't like that? I definitely recommend you check it out. And of course, check out my channel at ValenceRing on YouTube so that you can get the best tips and tricks and tactics for improving your gameplay for the events and for multiplayer battles. And I also have a special section specifically on the match 3 gameplay if that's what you're into. So I just wanted to give a quick introduction to the game, let you guys know it's growing in popularity because it's really cool, it's really fun, and it's easy to get time invested and spend a lot of time enjoying this game. Find a good alliance is critical, and being in a good state is critical, but you can switch alliances and you can switch states if you're not happy where you're at. So, a very versatile game, well designed, well done. Shout out to 37 Games. I think they're doing a pretty good job with this game, and they have other games out there. Definitely give them a check them out and see if you want to play this game, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this on puzzles and survival. Of course, give the video a big thumbs up if it helped you out. I hope to see you guys in game. You can find me in game at ValenceRing.